Hello, crypto pirates and crypto junkies alike. Welcome to Wake Up Without Kinetics.
Because we love to wake up without kinetics.
He's snorkeling or something.
He can snorkel on this snorkel right here.
I should put you in jail, but
you can't. It's great.
I can't. I can't.
Impossible. I have the keys myself.
So how is everyone doing? Like, check out the chat. Yeah, welcome. So many people. Terifin, he was the first one. Hex Bullrun, Open Mine, AP. Again, Hex Pulse Win, Hex and Effect. That's a nice name. Will H. Meltoni, hello. Where are your price calls?
He put them up. Right there. 40.2818 right there. Congratulations, everyone. We have a pump.
Okay. And we have a donation that I cannot highlight. What? How is this possible?
We see D'Artagnan 8 is giving us the super
sorry. I got it. It was a user mistake.
Yes, the last one you should call out to. Yes.
Yeah, we like our BS network. And D'Artagnan, Peter and Papali, yes, thank you very much.
Yes. So, pardon me for the casual background tonight. As Crypto King has just stated in the chat, we just, like 10 minutes ago, we had a 6.1 nice little jolt reminder that we live in the ring of fire here and everything's wonderful. I have my lovely wife sitting and snoring right next to me, so you may see me pushing her arms or legs down in the next right for me next to me, because she thinks that we should be on high alert, ready to flee from the room if we must. So that's why I'm now broadcasting to you live from the living room.
Yeah.
How are you, Peter?
I'm fine. Just fine, like always.
Lovely.
There is stream running, and I have to watch out for any stuff on the background.
Yes. And by the way, sorry, here's a little footnote. Wife is again trying to put the fear into. She's fudding me out with the earthquake thing. She says, "Remember, in 2011, the 9.0 came 24 hours after a 5.7 jolt, just like the one we just had." Yes.
So you have 23 hours for streaming. Okay.
23 hours and I'm done. Yes, I should grab my keys and flee. I may have to do that. It's okay.
Are you somewhere safe against tsunami or?
No. Well, yes, tsunami. Yes, we're up high, but if things make this location uninhabitable, it's high enough that we could just be exhausted coming up the stairs to try to be able to feed and live in this place without the use of a elevator. So we'd probably just scram. I got my flight miles, and we'd probably fuck off to somewhere else. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah.
Goodbye, apartment.
Goodbye, apartment. Kids live with their moms, so it's like, see you, kids. Take care, and remember to duck and cover. Take care. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to bring your cat. Right? You still have one.
We have one. We've already put the you see on the back. It comes with a nice little portable. It's a portable ability to grab it by the neck, and you run with it down the hall like that. Otherwise, he's okay. All right. Take care, kitty.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you saw it, that there is like there is like a meme for a cat holder that it's like metal construction.
Yes.
Exactly that one.
Absolutely. Actually, I just grab it by the back of the neck. That's the way I carry it around. It's got its natural handle in the back of its neck. It's beautiful. We're very fond of the cat. We saved it, as you remember, from certain death from kidney failure, and now he's going to be dying in an earthquake. Not on my watch.
Okay. So do you have a dialysis machine, or
No, there's no dialysis. Do you know how much it costs to put a cat on dialysis? It's like a regular person's dialysis.
Probably.
No, I was going to ask, maybe you want to donate a kidney, Peter? You didn't donate a kidney for us.
I don't think it would fit inside.
No, we just make a kind of a pate and feed it to the cat. It would be beautiful. No. Okay. Hey, look at Tony. Look at these calls. Look at this pump that we're enjoying. Look at this.
The price bounced, and what do you think? Are we ready to pump or more sideways?
Right. No, it's good. This is like the consolidation could last longer for iCare, but it's not going to. The bull pennant is filling in. It usually breaks out like latest 85% complete. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're almost there. So if anybody in chat is a avid watcher of the chart, let us know. Because I'm excited.
We don't have our chart specialist here. Where is Wales?
Where is Wales?
He wrote in our secret chat that be right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. So that means he'll come here another 40 minutes and restart the entire stream for another hour? I think not. So look, can I give a public service announcement? Can I give a public service announcement real quick?
Go ahead.
Because it's not just the earthquake that riled me up, but I am freaking riled up, everybody in chat today. Let me tell you, I was in the Pulse voice chat, putting some time in there. I encourage everyone to stop by on the Telegram Pulse Voice. But there was a bit of a debate. Somebody came in and had some very interesting concern trolling. He says, does anybody concerned that making people, get hardware wallets and take care of their security could pose a barrier to entry for a whole bunch of people that we're trying to onboard? And I said, shut the fuck up. Tell these people, for their own good, you won't onboard them until they take their security seriously. Otherwise, they come into the chat months later and say to me, how can I move my MetaMask seeds to a hardware wallet now? Am I going to have more security now? The answer is no. Your friend screwed you up because he thought that you were too stupid or too lazy to take your own security seriously from the beginning. So please save everybody a few steps in this process. Please get your onboards a hardware wallet first and foremost and start them off right. And if they can't figure things out, at least don't let them stake for long periods of time until they know how to send their liquid assets to their hardware wallet and then stake from there. Please. I don't enjoy being on the chat, taking care of noobs wanting to, migrate over their hardware wallets all for the rest of my life. And also, please, again, those people that hear me do it day in, day out, to all these newbies coming into the chat, doing the hardware wallet migration, please, please, please remember the steps and pass those on in a gentle and clear way to your new fresh onboard so they feel comfortable, they can accept taking responsibility for their own assets and being their own bank. Please. That's my public service announcement message. And again, those of you that know it, and I know everybody in chat here knows very well how to use these types of hardware wallets, please pass on that knowledge to someone else. Let's spread the word in our community. Let's be the safest and most technically savvy, community in all of the crypto sphere. That's my goal.
Yes, I can totally agree because, if I knew what to do, or if there was someone who would push me into the hardware wallet before I got my hex and in my MetaMask and staked it, then I would for sure do it. Because if you have friends, if you onboard friends, like they will start to see that the number goes up and it will become more valuable in time. And just take it seriously, man. Like, people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the pushback.
It's not that expensive that it would cost them, I don't know how much money. Just order a Trezor, get it done. You are secure. Yep. Good job.
Yeah, you can go on for the low end one, really, and
I like those ones.
Yeah, right. They're great.
I like them. I have one just here. I think that it's not used yet, but it
Yeah,
soon will be.
it's a
It's
backup. It's
awesome.
your backup. Yeah, I know that you already set yours up because I saw you do it, so I'm proud of
I have
you.
multiple
You
now.
have a backup. You can't stop. Once you start collecting them, for every multiple that you feel is good to possibly get hacked and be gone and it wouldn't stress you out, you start collecting more and more of them and getting the incremental, splitting up of the assets into many wallets. I encourage that as well. You could also get a ledger, a Trezor. You could get the smart wallet from Firebund and Steph on the Staker app, which is really great. It's got a Gnosis safe on the back end. You could actually also get a Gnosis safe proper and learn how to use that as well. Spread yourself across many different wallets, many different technologies. Really familiarize yourself with what's out there, and you can rest so easily at night. I mean, rest easy at night is the name of the game. Rest easy at night, being lulled into a false sense of security, is what we have to avoid. So, Peter, you've learned, a little bit too late, but as your stakes come mature, you've got the opportunity to reset that and move those into a vault wallet that you start.
I'm doing that.
Exactly. And you know what it means, right? When people at the beginning, they say, yeah, I'll get over back to it, when my assets are worth more than they are. I only put a couple grand in this whole thing. You turn around in 3 months and you've got like 100 grand or more that you're looking at, and you're like, now what do I do? Let me bolt on some security.
That's possible. Yeah. It starts to be really not just some play money, but something you could possibly retire on. And
sure. Yep.
And
then you don't want that to be snaked away from you by some thief in the night or on the internet in some weird third world country that is paying a couple of office blocks to be smiling and dialing and trying to get your assets 24 hours a day, because there are government funded operations in some of these countries that depend on the revenue that they generate from stealing your assets, and that's 100% a fact.
What countries do you refer?
Well, probably your country, probably actually your room right now. You're one of them. No. Look. Russia,
I heard about North Korea.
Yeah, of course, North Korea, but lots of Southeast Asian countries as well. Russia, no doubt. China, no doubt. There are actually government, state-funded places that are doing cyber crimes as we speak. India's got a huge center as well. Pakistan's huge.
Citizens. Or
against anyone and everyone. Doesn't matter where they're from at all. And there's Wales only.
Hi, Wales.
Hi, Wales. How do you do? Welcome to the comedy.
What's going on, guys?
We have earthquakes and cybercrime to talk about. This is awesome.
Earthquakes?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Yeah, we just had one over here. That's
really?
All.
Oh shit! You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just in my living room with my seeds and my hardware wallets, and maybe the cat, and maybe the wife to take with me. Yes.
Shit. All right, man. Fuck.
Yeah. So we're ready. We're all packed up. And yes, we got our guns and butter too. So there you go.
Good. As long as you got those C phrases, you're good.
Exactly.
You'll get everything else after that.
I actually, as a 2-in-1, I take the Trezors and I stuff them into the cat, and then I take the cat with me, so nobody
can't lose.
You can't lose. Run, kitty, run! Take the seat.
No, it's original because nobody would keister things in a cat. No?
Exactly, right? You wouldn't think of it. Yeah, no. It's where the last place the criminals would look.
Cat treasure, yes, exactly.
Yeah. The cat treasure. Yeah.
How often does this happen in Japan, or where you live?
Often. This size, and this much of a jolt. On our smartphones now, we've got this alert that is just like this scream, and it's actually more gut wrenching than the actual earthquake itself. These alerts go off on everybody's cell phones all throughout Japan or all throughout Tokyo at the same time, and they're just screeching, and it's terrible. And I say that happens maybe once every 3 or 4 months. We get a jolt that's big enough to set off the alert on the phone. But on a daily basis, just like California, on a daily basis, there's going to be some seismic activity. You just don't feel it, right?
Right.
So same as right over here, because we're on the same fissure. We're on the same ring of fire. Yeah, the same thing. So Hawaii, California, and Japan are all on the same ring of fire. And guess where I want to live?
Okay.
All three of those places.
Yeah,
so I'm
good
fucked.
luck, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Good places to buy property, right?
3 places I gotta live on. Yes. California's gonna crack off and live into the
You are good. You are good with the security thing, but not.
That's where it
ends.
is.
Not so good on the real estate. Yeah, not so good. Not so good. San
That
Andreas
is so funny. Oh my
somebody's
God.
calling it. Earthquakes are lame and boring. Exactly, they are. You know what? Chilo, Western, yes, California earthquakes are lame and boring unless you live in Chatsworth, California, which is where my folks used to live. And that was not fun with the Northridge quake, which is 1 mile away from the epicenter. And that shit was brutal, man. Let me tell you, that was not boring at all. The Northridge quake in 2001, that sucked. No, sorry, it wasn't 2001. That was 1 year before the Kobe quake. That was like 1993.
I like this comment.
Yeah.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Bobby, for your never quit education.
no more earthquake chat. Let's continue.
Hey,
you know what? You know what would cheer me up? Paul, can you give us a little bit of chart porn, please, Wales? We would love some chart porn.
We deserve it. I haven't been able to update my charts, but we can talk about it.
You never do. It doesn't matter. We don't need updates. We just need you to tell us this is going to happen this way and we're going to be rich. That's all we need.
Okay, well, basically. I can do that.
We don't need. We wouldn't know if it was updated or not. No one can tell. You just simply say what people don't understand is this is going up and to the right. That's all you have to say. They'll all be very happy. And then
all right, let's distract Papa for a little bit.
Thank you. Yes, I need that.
Yeah, please. Papa is more alive than ever.
Yes.
No.
But please be careful. Please be careful. Please make sure all the colors are like nice and gentle, beautiful hues, so that I don't confuse them for seismometers. Because if I see the seismometer, I'm going to go into like withdrawal and
We can't have that. We can't have that. No,
okay.
All right. So let's see what we got going on over here in these charts. Oh, sorry, Papa. Telemundo in the background is going crazy.
No Telemundo.
Hold on, let me close this window. So yeah, I mean, I think we bottomed out yesterday. I mean, when you see trades like somebody swapping out, gold for trash, you kind of got to assume the bottom's in. So
do you mean the dog coin swap?
Yes.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
That was a shit ton of money, man.
I mean, the funny part is that they lost 20,000 immediately, soon after they made that trade. As soon as they made that trade, I was just like, wow.
You
could make that one up.
Yeah,
no, you can't even fix it. Yeah, you can't do much with it. I mean, it was just wow. What are you gonna do? Just enjoy the show, man. I guess. So that's all we can do, man. Because it's crazy. It's crazy. Because he would just, what can I say? They just don't get the math, I guess. I don't know. Can only explain it, end times.
Wales, you can put up your screen.
No, I can't. No.
Okay, all right.
Okay, you gotta share it for me. You gotta add it to the stream. Whoever's in control of the DS login, that's not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me when, and I will.
You can go ahead.
Okay, all right. Okay. It's here.
So
beautiful.
let's go back to this. Let's talk about this chart, right? Because this is the main crux of the matter, right? If this chart wasn't true, then nothing else would be true, right? And in the same vein, if nothing else was true, this chart wouldn't be true, because that's cause and effect. It's a two-way relationship, and it has to be circular in order for it to be true. They can't be separate, because then they will never always be true. And they must always be true. Now, I know I'm throwing out a lot of, tautology there, but just try to keep up, because the words do matter. So for a correlation to constantly be one, that means that there's something going on here that's underpinning this relationship, right? Something has to be keeping this in vogue, basically. A central focus, something. right? And that's why this chart is literally the most important chart, because it's the proof and the verification and the confirmation and everything that the system does what it's designed to do, right? And then when you go and you look back at a chart like this, let me see, right, when we go back in time and we go back to this point in time before, right, we had that stability and that breakout, right? This was right around Vegas, basically, right? Because we're almost at day 700 now. So it was about a couple hundred days ago, right?
What is
Because we're
VDT share? Sorry if I.
forward. Oh, you've never seen me even talk about this chart probably because you live in Slovenia. All right, so let me explain this chart. Right, different time zone and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean your show. It's
It's
going
late.
on when
Yeah, it's a
I'm.
crazy hour. I understand, bro. I'm not judging. That's ridiculous. I'm not stupid. Like, it's all good, man. It doesn't make sense for you to watch that shit at that hour unless you're watching the replay. But anyways, so long story short, you have your T-share rate, right? The T-share rate given to you by the system, which right now is 18,901 hex per T-share. Then there's the actual T-share rate, which is not going to be the same as what you're going to get from the market once you divide these two numbers, right? Let's see what we mean here. 7496, was that the number? Yep, 7469. 7469.2 divided by 3926.86. 3926.86. So this is going to give us our T-share rate, okay? So for this respective point in time, whenever I record this price, which is usually at the crossover, anytime I record these prices is for the crossover. So 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whenever we're getting paid, that's when I'm recording this time and date, okay? So this means that once we multiply this by 10,000, that is the forward T-share rate, because that is what you're getting. That's the price you're paying per T-share in hex terms based on that price at that point in time, even though the T-share rate given to you by the system is not the same. Make sense?
I think yes.
So the T-share rate here is the one from these prices at that point in time. Because if you're going to get a T-share when you're buying hex and you're staking it at that point in time, that's the price you're actually paying in hex terms, right?
Yeah.
Because I took those dollar values, got the T-share rate, and multiplied it by 10,000, and that gave us that T-share rate.
Okay.
Because that's what you actually paid for it. That's what you paid for a T-share at that point in time. You didn't actually pay that T-share rate. That's just what you got, because that's what the system is giving. Makes sense? Because what happens is, over time, these two numbers are diverging. But when it's positive, when the value is positive, that means you're getting a deal. But when it's negative, that means you're paying more than what the system is saying it's worth.
Okay.
So that's demand, basically. And that's constant demand, because that value is constantly negative. You're not getting a deal unless it's positive. And that's why before this point in time, when the system was still weak because of all of the inflation, and that's weak in between quotes, because when you're looking at this chart, right, this was when there was still tons of value to be had in the system. T-shares were still cheap. Hex was still cheap. Now that's no longer the case. So now the system functions how it's supposed to function outright. And this is why we're seeing that gap in the forward T-share rate, which is the true value being paid by the market versus what the market is actually requiring from you. Make sense?
Oh. So the forward T-share rate was very volatile in past.
Correct. That's why I
And
never showed it until
what
recently.
what what day it started to be like more or less stable, or like this less volatile, I would say. That's
You're reading this like it suddenly flatlined out and then went kind of up and to the right, just mellow, right? Is that correct, Wales, or is that misreading of the chart?
No, that's correct. Because that's what it should be doing. It should be propagating the demand in the system. Because what this is a representation of the actual T-share rate when people are buying and staking hex at that specific point in time.
what was the catalyst then for that sea change of volatility? What happened?
Inflation is out of the system. Because at a certain point, we were minting all these X that had to be absorbed into the system.
Yeah.
And now it's no longer the issue.
And that date was the end of the what was the date
This was after May. This is after the beginning of May.
Okay.
Interesting that it was not right after, or like not right after, or like sometime after big payday, or
well, it couldn't be
May.
right.
It's pretty.
It couldn't be right because there was still a lot of coins floating around in the system.
Yeah,
Like there was still a
even
lot of
the
T-shares
big.
in the system. There was still a lot of all these things floating around the system. So even though it was, because we have to remember, this is an actual market. This is not what people are used to seeing.
Yeah.
Because the supply is real, right? So the price had to languish until it was no longer able to because of the supply. And that's what the forward T-share rate was a representation of. And you could get a hell of a deal anytime this line was below the T-share rate. That's what this means. Anytime above it, you were paying more. That's why the market would top out here. That's why the market topped out after this big spike, right? And this was a divergent move that kind of cemented it. And there's another one, right? Until it ultimately went negative, right? So it's just a representation of value in real time. That's what this blue line really is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why now it looks like that, where it's just a nice little squeak. It's not, because now the market is very efficient. There's only but so much hexa going around, and as soon as there's a big dump, it's gone. It doesn't last, and this is a function of that. That's proof positive of that demand. So it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
it's crazy. This is pretty sophisticated. I get it.
We can assume that the forward T-share rate and T-share rate will diverge even
over
more.
time. Yeah, over time, correct. As more people come and learn about the system, that's what you should expect. Yes.
So basically, if there are days, or if there is some time frame where the forward T-share rate gets lower, that's a good time to basically buy.
Stake.
Right?
Yeah, great time to buy. Yeah,
buy and stake.
That'd be the most optimal time to buy and stake hex. Yeah,
Okay.
And that's why it's so hard to find it. Right. That's why people keep waiting for dips that never come.
This is very popular in the hex trading.
I'm
everyone
sure.
hopes and prays for dips, and
they just never come.
They never come.
No, I'm still waiting for the dip from after big payday.
Yeah, see, right?
See what I'm saying? Still waiting. So this is why I try to tell people, do not sit there and lie to yourself. Just buy the shit. Just buy it as best as you can mentally accept it, but just buy it.
I like DCAing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, just figure it out. Just do what you got to do. Like you got to do something. Like you just can't sit there and wait. You just can't sit there and wait.
Yeah, even today, one of my colleagues was asking, like, because he wants to start, like, with investing and a little bit more something a little bit more risky, like crypto. And I was just telling him about the concept of DCAing. So, I think he can do any much harm with that. So it's a easy strategy to do.
Yeah, it is. That's why you just gotta do. I mean, sometimes you just gotta stay in your lane, right? Like, people are not super traders. Like, even those that think that they are, they're not. They're still human.
Yeah.
That's why they take losses, right? Like, people gotta just really come to terms with that. Nobody's perfect.
And sometimes you will buy the top.
Yeah. I mean, it's the nature of the business. Nobody is 100% winner in the markets. Nobody. So people just need to learn what strategy works best for them and stick to that, because they can't do more than that. And it's that simple. It's really that simple. That's why Hex is so great. It solves so many issues. You don't need to worry about anything with Hex. You just buy a stake, and that's it. It's going to outperform whatever you think you can do. Period. That's why
yeah.
it makes sense. That's why it beats everything. It's just math. So that's all.
Yeah, good.
And I
Good
mean,
word,
look,
good speech. Yeah.
this forward t-shirt rate, right, is a representation of that, because the market understands that this is true. Because the payout per t-shirt sum line is a representation of all the hex paid out per t-shirt since inception. And look at what price is doing. You think it's just gonna stop following this randomly? Why? Why would it just not do that?
Probably no.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this chart lets you know that's a no. It's never gonna not do that, right? Look at this date, 5/6, right? About 100 days plus ago. Let's go back to this chart. How long has it just been stuck there? Over 200 days.
Mm.
Okay, let's go back. It's been 150 days, but this snapped into place about 200 days ago. What a coincidence! Value stopped being obtainable in an easy fashion at that same point in time, gents. This is not a coincidence. Okay,
Yeah.
not a coincidence. Like, people just have to stop lying to themselves and just come to terms with it. This is just math and code. This is not some
Oh
market.
wait, this was like the last dip on the forward t-shirt value. That was
Correct.
right before sacrifice phase,
Well, I don't know about
right?
all that. I'm not thinking about it like that. No, it was right around May. This is May.
Or the, oh, okay, that was
Yeah,
May.
this is May. This is
May.
May. Watch.
Uh,
See, this is right around 1.5 cent. So that dip back
okay.
there is April, early April, or late March. Back there when it's below 1 cent and before we start ripping, right? But we don't go solid with this correlation until early May, which is after. Hold on. It's right when this happened. It's like happened like right around here.
Okay.
See,
I mean,
this
it's
is
it's
that rip.
it's odd place in time, like for me, for some reason, I don't know. And
It wasn't back
after
here.
that, it flatlines or like
It wasn't back here. That's probably why. But this is right below the 1 cent mark. This is when we bottomed at 1.5 cent, and this is when we broke out,
okay.
and that was the end of the inflation in the system.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, D'Artagnan again. Whales only. This is 999 for you.
All right.
But this is all tied to this chart, right? This is all confirming that. And this is why this is powerful. This is why we know Hex is always going to do what it's designed to do. This is why we know price is always going to change, these two values. Well, it's really just this one value, the pink line, because the yellow line is just a sum of both of these lines. But the orange is always going to chase the pink because that's what it's designed to do.
I always chase the pink.
There you go. There's nothing else to do. Listen to Papa. And then this line lets you know at the rate at which it's going to just double, or at which rate at which you get your money back, which is infinitely faster than so, well, let's see what the difference is. Just for fun. So what is this?
When are we going to double next time, huh? Like,
551 minus divided by 32 times
22
faster.
days.
32 times
Okay.
faster. Because this is 5.5 years versus 17% of 1 year. So it's not the same at all. Right? This is 17% of 1 year versus 5.5 years. So what's the most optimal strategy?
Just
Right?
buying.
Right? Like, it's very straightforward, man. Very straightforward.
So Wales, not to push
Mhm.
you into the end of your deck, but I'm really interested to see, what you make of the bull pennant that we formed, how full
Mm.
you think it is, and where you think the measured move would be, and things
Yeah,
like that.
let me get the chart up. Hold on. Trading view. Okay, this is annoying. Oh, look at Bitcoin. Wow. How about that? Hurting with the dollar. Never a good sign.
Yep.
All right. Let me get rid of this. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, this is probably about over. So it's still on support. All right. It's clearly never going to break it because it just doesn't do that. Let's see here. Let's just double that. I mean, it's not really much of a pennant. It's just a little bull flag. So it's just not going to be a long one.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
We've been
Little
consolidating for
bull flag,
another.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks already so far, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, it's probably about done. I mean, we topped out on the 9th, or we doubled on the 9th, and that's what I'm counting my time from. I count my time from when we double. We doubled on the 9th, so from then to here, we should be about done. That's about 28 days. So I think yesterday was the last day of down action. I think we're just gonna keep chugging higher now. This is just
okay.
a month. You don't really get more than a month of sideways in Hex. I'm tired of explaining, like, that's a
It
good
was
month.
it was 32 days, right?
No, 28 days.
Or
I mean,
28? Okay, sorry.
yeah. No worries. Yeah, 28 days.
And the last one behind that was how much? That was 28
Same.
days as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the same 27 or something like that. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. 21 days, unless you want to count those few days, 25.
Okay.
Or unless you
It's
want to
even
count until
better.
we made a new high, then 31 days
31 days. Cool.
until we made a new high. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah, like
Nope.
80 cents would be cool.
it's coming.
I'm for that.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, we're just gonna keep doubling. I mean, let's do this little exercise here, just for fun. Okay, so we doubled here. What's 48 divided by 2?
24.
Right. And where did we stop? We stopped at 22.
Okay.
Right. This chart isn't going to show us the right information. Hold on. Let me go to Uniswap. This it. Okay. Yeah. So here we got again 46 or whatever. Let me get this extension out the way because that's annoying. Okay. So we know 22 basically, right? This is annoying. Okay, good enough. Right, that's basically 22. So then you divide that again, you're going to get 11 and a half, 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did we stop? Right below 10 or right above 10 or whatever the number was. Right at 10, right? 9.5, 9, that's 10.
So it's slightly more than doubling each time.
Exactly.
It tends to overshoot in some cases. Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to all those that keep selling. Have fun playing yourself.
Damn.
Yep. So
I mean,
that's what this chart means. Oops, wrong one.
I
So
mean,
we're looking at the dollar
selling,
next
Chart
time.
means. That's what that chart
Yeah.
means.
Right on.
yeah. Selling, it's okay if you're not selling your whole stack, because then are
Selling is
you
fine if you have to.
really playing yourself.
I'm not talking about the people that sell because they have to. I'm talking about the people
Yeah.
that are selling thinking that they're making a smart move into something else or out of it entirely because they think they hit the top or whatever. Like, that's what I'm talking to. The morons.
Or you buy some Dogecoin, or something like Dogecoin, and play yourself immediately by 20K.
Yeah. And that's real life, right? Somebody already did it. So this is the thing, right? You got to know the math. Like, people really sit here and try to talk to me about Hex like they know it. You don't know shit. If you did know anything, you wouldn't be talking to me about it because I wouldn't even exist. Period. Right? Like I wouldn't have to be the guy explaining this shit to people over and over and over because
But
people would
we are
just
so
know.
happy that you exist.
Yeah, sure,
Thus,
that's
and
fine. But even yet and still, people think this is a market. It's not. It's designed. It's engineered. Stop looking at it
yeah,
like you know what you're looking at because you don't. Like, look at
it's
this chart.
genius design. To
Look at
be
this chart.
honest,
Look at this chart. Look
oh,
at this
that's what
chart.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, they don't look the same for a reason, bro. Look at this chart. Right?
What the hell is this?
Exactly. Look at this chart. Right? Like, understand. There's a reason none of them look the same. Right? There's a very good reason for that. Right? Like, it's not by coincidence. It is by design.
It's not by a coincidence the most
So
appreciating asset. So,
that's a nasty dead camel chart.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. So, hey, man, for those of you thinking that there'll ever be a dip of significant proportions, that's like saying McDonald's is never going to be selling hamburgers. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's
the
debatable
market-
that McDonald's ever did sell hamburgers. They're planks of wood with concrete for a bun.
Yeah, well, people buy them shits, and that's the point.
That's right.
Don't matter what they are, right? People buy them shits, and that's the point. And just like people buy them shits, people gonna be buying this shit. So,
Well, this is
we're
not
looking at
exactly
those
shit,
dips.
but okay, we'll buy it. I'm
Yeah.
buying it.
There you go. That's my point. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh
Beautiful
my, we have a $10 donation, which is going to keep on doubling. What if we don't double? Will you admit you were wrong, Wales? But and what's the day we should double by? And you should stop calling people
No, I'm gonna
stupid
keep
in
calling
general.
people stupid because they are, just like your question. Move along and stop wasting money. Thank you, sir.
I think you should call them both stupid and annoying now.
Yeah. Stupid and annoying with stupid
Yes.
questions. Next time, take those $10 and put them in hex and make them 20. You're welcome.
I mean, thank you for the donation.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, Justin. That was very kind of you.
Yeah, well, don't thank him because he was trying to be a smart ass.
Well, yeah, but $10 of smartassness, I'll forgive $10 worth before we berate him.
I mean, come on, Justin, you are
I
a true
mean,
Mexican.
it's all math. You don't got to take my word for it. If you can't verify it, I can't help you. I mean, do the math. It got nothing to do with me. So that's your answer, bro. You're welcome. People think it has something to do with me. It got nothing to do with me. If you don't want to understand this math, that's your problem, not mine. I'm pretty clear on what's going on. So get there.
Wales is so egotistical, is what Josh TH Crypto News said. I would beg to differ. I think Wales is egotistical.
Well, I'm not egotistical, actually. I'm trying to help people understand it's not me. Them thinking it's me is them being egotistical because I could not ever say anything again, and my life has not changed in any way, sir.
I think that was a play of words there.
Yes, yes.
And Papa Bill liked it very much.
I wrote that part on there. Anyway, D'Artagnan 8 says he loves ego. Actually, you know what? I think that like sandpaper, you could talk about that, and D'Artagnan 8 would love sandpaper. It's just like he's a man. He's a man that tends to love other things very much. He's all filled with love. He loves everything except a headset because he overmodulates the hell out of the voice chat. That's between him and me.
Oh,
yeah.
That was funny.
Oh boy.
Funny. Yeah, that was funny. I mean, yeah, look, if you want to listen to somebody talking about Moonboy shit, then you just hit the wrong channel, man, because that's not me. I'm going to give you the math, and I don't care about anything else. So people have a problem with that. Not my problem. I don't have any opinions to share. So I mean, care less what you think.
People like the Moonboy shit.
Yeah, well, I'm not here for that, bro. Sorry. I mean, I remember when I first started streaming with Hex, I used to constantly hear people saying, we're speaking into an echo chamber. Well, what fucking echo chamber? Where the hell did I come from? No, you need to give people the facts and stop acting like you know what the fuck is going on, because you don't. If you did or anybody else did, Hex wouldn't exist in the first place because you wouldn't need the shit. right?
Justin Davis says, I can't put it into hex with the damn gas fees.
And that,
Yeah, well, blame Vitalik.
Well played, Justin Davis. Well played, sir.
This is getting serious.
Yeah,
Papa
he gets
B.
a round of applause from me for that.
And D'Artagnan loves Papa, of course.
Yeah,
This
shout
is
out
coming.
to Justin for the comeback. That
And
was a
Papa
good one.
loves you back.
Damn it.
Can't put it in because of the gas fees.
Yep. I'm trying my best. I can't get it in.
Ridiculous. Let's take a look.
I mean,
they are so ridiculous.
It's a good idea to spend your money on making the donations to the BS network than sending it to Vitalik, right? Or something
Yeah.
like
True.
It's cheaper.
Because we will pump our bags here. And yeah. I mean,
that is so funny.
It's a very good idea. Very good idea.
Wow, the network must be really acting crazy right now for this to be taking this long. That's
yeah. A lot of people have found this site and it's just clogged up, but it's good. It's South Park comedy.
Well, no, I think the network is clogged up itself. The site usually loads pretty quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, the site only goes down when the blockchain is acting funky.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I found in my experience anyway.
I'm checking Etherscan and it's like 120 way average,
121. Yep.
high.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, damn it.
Did we lose it? Did it almost come? There
it
we
went
go.
away. I don't know why.
Let me think about this one more time. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw it for a second.
Yeah. Glad it's not just me that saw it. I was like, hold on. Am I going crazy?
I'm taking my ball and going home, God damn it.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Let me get a damn.
Cartman getting on the bus just about now.
There we go.
Hey.
All right.
Wow.
There we go.
That took a while. Oof. So there's the action. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
This is so accurate. It's crazy.
Well, PulseChain solves this shit.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Exactly.
Wait. It's gonna be amazing.
Imagine that moment when the PulseChain is out. You go to your MetaMask, switch to the Pulse network. You will see all your coins, all your copies of your coins. You will probably see your Pulse in there.
Probably.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Well, I think it'll be great to see these. Maybe we'll get on this site as well because you see a lot of these other chains are on there. Maybe ours will show up, PulseChain, and then you'll see the buses going through like one at a time real quick. That would be hysterical.
Yeah.
What's going on with those? Jeez, all these guys came out of the front car.
Yeah, when that's the orders that get kicked out, right? Because they don't have enough GUI.
This is a good question. Will those all be copied to Pulse, or do I need to withdraw those prior to the 4th?
What's that? I can't see.
I think you will have access to your to the copy of SushiSwap and your coins.
Yeah, all of that's gonna get forked over as far as I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All your keys will work.
Yeah, all of that's supposed to work as long as it's your keys, right? That's the key. If it's not, then good luck.
And another $5. Of course, this was a live stream. Okay, that's very good comment.
Wait, what? I forgot it was a live stream.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like, oh, I forgot.
if you watch like, God damn it, what's the word? If you rewatch the videos after it's live, yeah.
Wow. Well. So we've got just 2 more minutes left in this stream, Peter. By my watch, am I correct in that assessment, or am I off? No.
7 minutes.
7 whole minutes. What are we gonna do with ourselves? Let's watch South Park.
I don't know. Let's
This is my favorite. This is my favorite South Park episode. I love it.
Let's watch when the next Bitcoin block comes.
All right. So right, this is real. That's the whole point, right? Clearly, this number is not lying because price is showing you it's not. Right, it's doubling ever so often, and it does it eloquently. So the question is, how many doubles
is gonna be awesome.
How many doubles do you want? Is the question.
As many as we can.
Exactly.
As many as Earth economy can handle. Okay?
Correct. Why? What's bearish about this chart ever?
Oh, two guys want to know the name of that site. Is it FX Street?
TXStreet.com.
TX Street. Sorry.
Yeah.
Why FX? TXStreet.com.
Yeah, I'll throw it in the chat.
See those poor people in Bitcoin waiting.
Yeah,
Jesus
it's so funny.
Christ.
They wait for a 1x and 2x and shit. It's cute, right?
Dude, 4th grade sucks, man. Look at this guy. This is so terrible. That was the worst.
This website is pretty funny to just stare at for a little while.
Man.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Find Kenny. Those are like
Find Kenny. He's the dead one. He's in front of the bus.
Find Kenny. Oh man. Good stuff, man. But yeah, so the doublings are real, guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, yeah, it's hard to believe, but you got to realize I can't come on here and say anything if it's not true. Otherwise, we just look like everybody else, and that defeats the purpose of everything that we're doing over here. So, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, you're gonna be rich as fuck. Enjoy.
We are here for the math and fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate sudden wealth syndrome.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It makes people react in weird ways. It really does. I get it. I get it. Yeah. But prepare yourself because it's true. It's coming.
Was it an earthquake in Japan? Wasn't you just shaking the whole building?
Yeah, here it comes. Huh? All right, guys, I gotta go. There's another earthquake. You better wrap up the show.
Yeah, I hope. Are you guys flying out, or what are you guys doing? You guys heading to lower ground, or what exactly are you guys doing?
Okay, so here's the drill. If the place is shaking, and the power goes out, and we're up high, so we're gonna take we're gonna take the cat, take these crypto keys, go downstairs. Got our cell phones. Those will be offline because everyone's gonna be making all sorts of calls. I got one chance as soon as that happens to call my kids, make sure that they're okay and they're going to safety and they're duck and covering. If I'm lucky, then I get the fuck out, start walking, and make my call to either American Airlines or Hawaiian Airlines and get on the next flight. See you later, everybody.
Okay.
What works out, brother? And
God willing,
do airplanes fly when there is like big disasters?
No, okay. So after the big one in 2011, the 9.0, right? After we saw the top blow off the nuclear power plant, I calmly took my phone and dialed American Airlines and used miles to get on the next flight the following day on American Airlines from Haneda to Kona. So we were lucky and we got the fuck out. And while we were at Haneda, there were aftershocks that were like, duck and cover aftershock. But yes, there are flights that got out of Haneda the next day. So okay. Yeah. Hopefully that's going to be the way it works this time, but this one could be worse. We never know. Look, we're talking about something that hasn't even happened. I'm just saying that I hope everybody in Tokyo is safe.
Just considering aftershock effects, really, and there's not much else that we can really do,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the most important thing here is that people understand that these doublings are real. That's what Hex is designed to do. That's why I made the first video that I made. And that's why this trend line is the trend line that it has, which is log base 2. And Ethereum has a log base 10 trend line. That's what it's all about. All about that.
Log base 10. I have to remind myself what it logarithms.
It just
oh, look at this. We have
he's back.
He's back. Welcome.
All right. Yes.
With emojis this time. Thank you for stepping up.
Wants to speak with you.
Yeah, we all want to speak with you. We have a job for you, sir or madam. Yes, we do. We're not haters here. We recognize skill.
Hey, hold on a second. D'Artagnan, I know you love everybody, but you are an admin on that chat. So let's start, throwing the banhammer around maybe for these guys. A little bit. You don't have to spread the love. You can't have the wrench or the hammer and spread the love at the same time. So be an asshole sometimes, man.
I think I know this guy.
Hot boys and girls guy, or
No. This one. Shame on you.
oh, he wants to. Is that a he or a she? He wants to take you to Mickey D's tonight.
To be honest, I don't get the reference, but my Urban Dictionary, it's.
That's McDonald's. He wants to take you to McDonald's.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that? I wonder. Is that code for a reach around?
What?
Outro, Peter.
we have like 20-something seconds. Come on.
Oh,
enjoy
no
them
problem.
with me.
No problem.
We are ending on time. Come on, like,
Are we?
chill.
So we have a countdown. We have a countdown together. We have to milk this for every moment.
9, 8, 7. 5,
And everyone, at the count of 3, 2,
1.
outro.